All right. Hey, everyone. We are back on the Loyalty and Friends Self Love podcast once again on this amazing Friday. And uh, this box, I didn't reveal it on the first part of the interview, of course, but of course, I had to. This box. I feel like I want to do a video when I open it because this here is the. Whew, I'm so excited. I don't even know how to share it with you all, but this is officially the proof copy of my book that will be out literally like in the next week or so, max. Okay. And I manifest this, I talked about it. I stated that I was going to have this book out as of my birthday, August the 13th. Okay. So I am very excited that this moment has finally gotten here and I'm overjoyed. So I have not opened it yet because I wanna make sure I film it the whole nine. So be on the lookout for that. I will post it here on YouTube. I will post it on Facebook and Twitter as well. Okay, but yes, make sure you come to you. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna post it on the YouTube channel. So if you want to see the reveal of the book that will be coming out, and I will be doing pre-sales very soon. So if you wanted at a better pricing, get it on the pre-sale. The pre-sale in my I'm looking at the dates of actually August the 11th to start the pre-sale, and it'll be up until I would say I'm thinking the day after my birthday, and then from there, then it'll go up. So that no, the pre-sale will be now, but we will officially launch it that Friday before my birthday, and I'm gonna still keep it at an affordable price because for one, I prefer that we get more sales. Okay, it's not about the money; it's about the value that I'm going to be able to provide to others. If you have not heard, the name of my book is "Loyalty in Everything: A Guide to Building Strong Relationships in Business and Life." And these are tips that you're going to be able to take no matter where you're going. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a great read. So I'm very excited for this to be the first of many. Okay, you hear your girl? We manifesting once again. This is the first of many books that I will be out here putting into the community. So I am officially an author. I've been working on this. It's been a long time coming. It's one thing to talk about you're gonna write a book, but to really bring it to fruition and now it's reality. It's a beautiful thing to see. So I'm not gonna get carried out with y'all, okay? But yes, I'm in my eye, y'all. Sorry about that. But I had a serious topic that I really want to bring to the community. I spoke briefly on it on Instagram. So if you want to see part one of that, I do recommend to go to the Instagram, okay? Loyalty in everything, no slang. So spell out the words. Loyalty, I is in India, N is in Nancy, and then spell out everything, of course, on loyalty and everything. But yes, go check out part one because I think this is a topic that we don't speak about enough in our communities, and we have to start speaking out because it's just getting ridiculous, right? So, I truly want to talk on about the long term effects, not just of sexual abuse. Let's speak on it from a child's perspective, child sexual abuse, and what we know is molestation. It can have some very long term effects that we don't even register sometimes that these things do exist. So, speaking of those, okay, some of the questions we want to ask, like, what counts as child sexual abuse? What does that look like? It's good to know what it is so that way you'll have a better understanding. Long, long term psychological effects of sexual abuse, long term behavior effects of sexual abuse, long term interpersonal effects of sexual abuse, long term physical effects of sexual abuse, and then taking legal action over sexual abuse. So, first, let's talk about it. Child sexual abuse and molestation come from serious long term effects, okay? Comes with some serious long term effects if you don't know that already. So, child abuse is known to cause serious harm to a victim's lifelong mental and emotional health. These consequences can create a domino effect as well, rippling outward and affects the victim relationships, physical health, educational success, earning ability, and quality of life. Okay, do you hear me? So we want to break this down. Now, this is a study, and this study is fairly recent. I'm getting this information from the Help Survivors of Sexual Abuse and Assault website. And if you want to find this website, you can go to helpingsurvivors.org. Again, that is helpingsurvivors.org. Now, it states here in this article that I'm reading, or in this portion of what I researched, the CDC estimates that 91% of childhood sexual abuse is perpetrated by someone the child knows, okay? Think about that. 91% is by someone that this child actually knows. Children often do not report sexual abuse. Sometimes it is out of fear or shame. However, not all child sexual abuse happens in the same way. When a child is molested, okay, they may not realize until adulthood that they were the victim of sexual abuse. The statutes of limitations for taking legal action on childhood sexual abuse are set on a state-by-state basis. So for you to find it out, I think that's important. Find out in your state what is the limitations on that. But it's good to know in every state, right? In recent years, it says there has been a national movement towards re-examining and lengthening the statutes of limitations surrounding childhood sexual abuse. This has led to an increase in adult survivors coming forward decades after the abuse occurred. It's never too late for childhood sexual abuse victims to get help and pursue justice. So you hear what they're saying, okay? It's never too late for childhood sexual abuse victims to get help and pursue justice. What counts as child sexual abuse? Experiencing childhood sexual abuse or molestation is considered an adverse childhood experience, ACE as we call it. An ACE is a traumatizing event that can go on to negatively impact nearly every aspect of a person's well-being. Childhood sexual abuse is a complicated issue, very much so. It can happen in many different ways, and a victim's reactions are highly individualized. So, as y'all see, this is something serious. They said 91%. Let's go back to that. 91% of those who have been victims of child sexual abuse, 91% of that has came from someone that they actually know. That's a very high percentage. Only 9% may be people that they might not know. It doesn't necessarily say it's a relative, but it's someone that that child knows. And a lot of times they don't report it out of fear or shame. So look for signs. You got to start looking for the signs, okay? Signs are very important. Sometimes it's what's not being said what's important as well, okay? So sexual abuse can be physical or non-physical. Common examples. Let's get some common examples. Of course, as we know, rape or attempted rape, that is considered sexual abuse. Sodomy or oral. Insertion, and that could be fingers, objects, anything of that, any fondling or inappropriate touching. That's considered sexual abuse, okay? Being asked to expose or watching another expose themselves. Being asked to do other things, okay? So I definitely want to give, a little disclosure and just a little discretion, because Again, sometimes when people hear these type of conversations, they don't want to talk about it, but we got to stop being embarrassed. We got to stop being ashamed of these things that happen and start speaking out on it. Speak out. You don't have to be afraid to speak on it, I promise you, okay? You're going to have people who's going to advocate for you. And if you don't think you do, I'm one of them. I'm her. I have a story, and you will hear it one day very soon. So I'm going to stop there because we are going to go over to Clubhouse at 8 p.m. Eastern. I truly wish and hope that you all can join us over there, okay? And let's engage in the. I think we should do Q&As. Sure. Make sure you come, ask questions. Let's talk about this. Child sexual abuse, I think, is so important. All right. Right. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Next Friday, we got a special guest, and she is a mental health advocate. She's a counselor, mental health counselor, and she works with sexual. She works with those who have actually done the sexual abusing. Okay, but I want her to tell her story, and that way you can truly understand what she does, her role, the effects that it has, if it's helpful or not. I want to know. I got questions, so hopefully you do as well. But yes, join us on Clubhouse at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, later. Love y'all. Bye.